Hi, I'm attorney Cal Patel, the managing attorney at FL Patel Law PLLC. Now that you've started your business, you may be interested in raising capital for your company. The general rule in the United States is that if you sell equity, you either need to register the offering with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the sale of equity must fall within a specified exemption from registration. The state of Florida also has a similar law, which requires you to register with the Florida Office of Financial Regulations or fall within a specified exemption from registration. If you have an investor that lives in another state, you also have to comply with that state's securities laws. So most startups rely on a specified exemption from registration. Most of the exemptions also require that whoever you raise capital from be an accredited investor. At the date of filming this video, the definition of an accredited investor is a person who has individual net worth or joint net worth with that person's spouse that exceeds $1 million at the time of purchase, excluding the value of his or her primary residence, or a person with an income exceeding $200,000 in each of the 2 most recent years, or joint income with a spouse exceeding $300,000 for those years, and a reasonable expectation of the same income level in the current year, or a director, executive officer, or a direct partner of the company selling the securities. There are some exemptions that allow companies to issue securities to unaccredited investors, but it is generally not recommended to raise capital from unaccredited investors. Investing in a business is very risky, and the securities laws were enacted to protect unaccredited investors, so it's generally not a good idea. The first step to raising capital is to perform an analysis of your fundraising activities and create a plan to determine which securities exemptions are available for your company. This requires understanding how much money you are interested in raising, how you plan to solicit investors, your business plan, number of investors, what states they live in, and many other factors that go into it. If a startup qualifies under a securities exemption to raise capital, most will issue some sort of debt instrument such as a promissory note or a safe note to raise capital for their seed round. These instruments convert into stock at the company's next funding level, or commonly referred to as a Series A funding round, at which point the company will again need to perform another analysis to determine the appropriate securities exemption to raise capital. If you're interested in raising capital for your startup or business, schedule a consultation to discuss your options.